was collaborating with some of your classmates, but did you actually ever be an actor? Did you perform in a play? Were you in any other movies, or did you write plays or scripts or anything?
No, no, man. I never got into the acting side of stuff. Like I said, I learned it, understood the element of acting through working with actors, watching, realizing there's two sides to this thing. There's the technical side of directing, but then there's the side of being a actor's director, which is so to say, allowing. I've always found the best movies to me are the movies where actor directors or actors can take a script and become the script, and you let them get out, and you get out of their way. Let them become it. Don't force them to be. You're a composer, so to say. And as a composer, your job, or you're the coach of the team. You set up the play for them. Here's how we're going to handle this. But when they get out on that field, the coach don't play. The coach got to trust the quarterback, the receivers, the running back. If the to flow. And I've learned that just in life, with not even just acting, just in general, crew, everything. If you allow people to be the best versions of themselves, and you can just help them accent it, guide them in the best direction, you're gonna get out. You're gonna get the best performance. So that's just. And then I found that you force someone to be rigid, and but you need to find actors who can do it, ideally perform like that. I think Quentin Tarantino was interesting. If you read his scripts, they're almost exactly like what you see. But he went and found some actors like that do his lines the way he likes it. They still sound natural. But sometimes you watch a movie and be like, that doesn't sound right. It's because the actor was probably forced to say it the way the writer wanted to say it, but that's not their real vibe. That's not their natural. It doesn't. The writer may be from the West Coast, but you hired an East Coast actor, a guy from the East Coast, and he's saying those lines like he would be from the East Coast, right? Because that's his tone and his vibe. But you want him to be a West Coast dude. And some people will say, well, you're an actor, you're supposed to morph, but no, that's I promise you, man. Casting is like 90%, 80% of your movie. It really is. You get a good cast, you're gold.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was a good analogy because now I'm thinking about it. Like you said, a director is kind of like a coach because he's not really on the field, but he know what type of player he want. He know what type of defensive end or quarterback. He's looking for that right player, but he still allow them to do their thing. Without coming on the field and getting in the middle. He could just be
Think about
behind
the
him
best
and
teams
call
that
the
win the
play.
Super Bowl. These
Mm-hmm.
guys can run, they can throw, they can do anything. They understand how to take direction, but they understand the coach understands the player that he has. He's not trying to, and every coach that tries to force a player to do something that's not to their gift, it don't work out too well.
Yeah, you see it all the time. So I can ask you, like, when do you feel like you got your first big break? Like, okay, this is my opportunity to take it to the next level.
Yeah, man, it's a good question. I think that to be honest with you, I mean, I want to tell you there's a couple of different ones. I mean, I think it's all in the, I want to tell you this big spectacular thing happened and put me on set and did all of this, but honestly, man, it was in the grind where the next level happened. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the big opportunity to direct. I think it was the opportunity to learn. Because if you don't know what you're doing, how you supposed to be able to even go to the next level, right? It's kind of like they say, you can't manifest, you can't create an opportunity in your life if you hadn't already seen it before you got there, right? So I got a chance to one opportunity. I got a chance to work with Morgan Freeman, man, at his company. It was an internship that I had. It was called Revelations Entertainment. It was a great opportunity to learn behind the scenes, inside an office, see how they developed scripts from development to post production. That was It was like a 6-month internship. It was really impactful because that one you were actually in the system, seeing it happen day to day. Obviously, being on, I started, man, as a PA, dude. Like, I was not even, I came in this just as some people will say, from the bottom position, a production assistant, and work my way up.